the jerseys are still in play as the Tour de France continues, live and on demand on GCN+. Riders had an indoor sign-on for stage 12, but all the action outdoor under sunny skies was to prove to be highly exciting. Tom Pidcock won to watch. The whole peloton will be watching each other as they left Roanne and headed to Belleville-en-Beaujolais. Beaujolais and its famous wines, the vines, the hills, the twists and turns, playing host to a big day on the bike. A first ever finish in Belleville-en-Beaujolais, known for its Paris-Nice stages in the past. 168.8 kilometres, over 3,100 metres of climbing. The flag was waved, the first attack came, and they did not cease. Mars Pedersen the first to go up the road, but almost everybody among the 168 riders on the road was trying to get up the road. One non-starter was Fabio Jakobsen, going home to rest after injuries and crashes. At the front though, with 131 kilometres to go, the breakaway still hadn't gone. Wout van Aert had tried several times. Ciccone was following, Amador was in there, Scalemore's a constant animator, gaps all over the road. By this point, those sprinters left in the race were behind and already thinking and worrying about the time limit. It took nigh on 90 kilometres for the break to go. In the end, 15 riders managed to get a small gap. The yellow jersey, the white jersey and the rest behind, happy for a breather. Mathieu van der Poel didn't waste too long in trying to attack the breakaway. Initially, André Amador was with him, but soon Van der Poel, inside the final 50 kilometres, was alone. Jorgensen and company weren't having any of that though. So close on Puy-de-Dôme. He was getting closer here to Mathieu van der Poel, who had 18 seconds going over the penultimate climb of the day. But the strong group behind were still exactly that. Pinot would close the gap, Jorgensen would be there, but only 13 seconds further down the road, they'd soon come back. Then Jonas Aguirre gave it a go. Van der Poel tried to follow, but was soon in the red. Lights flashing, alarm bells ringing. No chance to stay with the Spaniard. The rider from the Basque Country went over the final classified climb of the day with 19 seconds. Behind in the yellow jersey group, Ineos Grenadiers, Azure Desert, Bahrain Victorious were starting to worry about a few people on GC, Pinot and Martin up the road. But Pinot was soon travelling at almost a minute from Jonas Aguirre. A winner of a stage in 2016 into Morzine, Aguirre getting into the final 5 kilometres knowing that with barring incident or accident, he'd won the stage. The final kilometre beckoned, a chance to celebrate and enjoy the moment. An 18th pro win for Aguirre, a second at the Tour turning into the Tour of the Basque Country after it had started there and Bilbao had already won a stage. And for Cofidis, you wait 15 years for one victory and then two come along at once. Delight for Cédric Vasseur and company. A Frenchman in second with Mathieu Bourgodeau there for Total Energy. An American third, that was Matteo Jorgensen. And Tish Benoot and the rest came across the line. A hot day, an exhausting day. A day not many of the like we've ever seen before in the Tour de France. Pinot just outside the top 5. And the general classification riders coming across the line, led by Ineos Grenadiers, protecting that 4th place for Carlos Rodriguez. No gaps among the big GC favourites, although Thibaut Pinot's breakaway did move him into the top 10. Delight though for Jonas Aguirre, a former Spanish champion taking a huge win at the Tour. The Cofidis curse had already been lifted. They backed up their strong performance in the Basque Country with a win by a Basque man back in their home nation of France. Aguirre, Bourgodeau, Jorgensen, Benoot and Johannes in the top 5. And already thinking about tomorrow, the general classification not having big changes. Still, the reigning champion in the lead, Jonas Vingegaard in yellow, but with just 17 seconds on Pogačar, 2:40 on Hindley, and the rest more or less unchanged. Pinot now up into the top 10. What about stage 13? It's the French National Day. A shorter stage, they're hoping for an explosive stage up Grand Colombier. 137.8 kilometres, that's all. A big climb at the end, a warm-up in the middle. And after leaving Culos, the mighty climb to the top begins. The Tour de France, available to watch live and on demand on GCN+.